All right, well, let's talk about a material you're probably surrounded by right now, but you might not even notice it. It's a true superstar polymer that has completely changed our world, from what we drink out of to the clothes we wear. We're talking about PET.
And I'm not kidding. If you've got a water or soda bottle nearby, chances are you're holding it. You know that clear, super lightweight, and basically shatter-proof container? That's the most famous version of PET.
But it's not just for bottles. Take a look at the tag on your shirt. If it says polyester, well, you're wearing PET. It's literally woven into the fabric of our lives. And that, of course, brings up a huge question.
So what is this stuff really? Is it some kind of engineering hero? One of the most recyclable plastics we've got? Or is it just another villain in the single-use plastic disaster? That's the big conflict we're going to get into today.
So first, let's just pull back the curtain and appreciate the sheer scale of this thing. Just how big of a deal is PET anyway?
Try this on for size. As of early 2026, we're producing over 85 million tons of this stuff every single year. That puts PET in the top 5 most produced plastics on the entire planet. So yeah, this isn't some niche material. It is a global workhorse.
Okay, so what is it exactly? Well, its full name is a mouthful, polyethylene terephthalate. That's why we all just call it PET. It's a thermoplastic polyester, and that's the secret to its kind of split personality. It can be molded into really strong, rigid things like bottles, but it can also be spun into the soft, flexible fibers that we all know as polyester.
But PET didn't just show up out of nowhere. It actually has a surprisingly quick history that took it from a lab experiment to a household name in just a handful of decades.
This timeline really tells the story of its meteoric rise. It was invented way back in 1941, but the real breakthrough, the game changer, was in 1973. That's when they made the first bottle strong enough to hold a fizzy drink without exploding. After that, it was off to the races. By the 90s, it was the default material for packaging and clothes, and now the whole conversation has shifted to how we can recycle it, creating what's called rPET.
So why did it get so popular so fast? What made PET beat out old-school materials like glass and aluminum? Well, it all comes down to a really special mix of engineered properties.
I mean, you can see why it won. It's crystal clear, it's incredibly strong for how little it weighs, and it creates a fantastic barrier that keeps the fizz in your soda. It's also super lightweight, which is a huge deal. It cuts down on shipping costs and emissions compared to trucking heavy glass around. And, the crucial part for today's world, it's one of the most recycled plastics out there. It's basically the total package.
But you knew about what's coming, right? That incredible success has a dark side, a really heavy price. And this is where the story gets a lot more complicated.
This really lays out the trade-off we've all made. On one side, you've got incredible convenience. It's light, it's cheap, it's safe, and it won't shatter into a million pieces. But on the other side, well, the consequences are pretty severe. It's made from fossil fuels, it's mostly designed to be used once, which creates a huge waste problem, it sheds tiny microplastics every time you do laundry, and it can't be recycled forever without losing its quality. That right there is the heart of the dilemma.
Okay, so we've seen the good, we've seen the bad, the amazing utility and the massive pollution. So now it's time. Let's weigh all the evidence and deliver a final judgment. How does PET really stack up when we score it?
We're scoring it on 6 key things: its impact on history and technology, its mechanical properties, how easy it is to work with, its cost, and of course, its incredible versatility. And you can see right away, PET is an absolute beast, scoring high marks across the board. It hits a ridiculous 9.5 in versatility. I mean, being able to be both a bottle and a t-shirt is just a standout quality. So when we average all of that out, we land right here, an 8.75 out of 10. That is a seriously strong score. It's not quite perfect, but it is way, way up there. So what does a number like that actually mean?
That score puts PET firmly in the high A tier. Its amazing balance of being clear, strong, cheap, and versatile makes it a truly elite material. So, what holds it back from that perfect S tier? Well, it's the stuff we've been talking about. It's fossil fuel origins and the pollution from all those single-use products. It's a high performer for sure, but a flawed one.
So let's boil all of this down. After everything, what is the one crucial thing you should remember about PET?
Here it is. PET completely revolutionized how we package things and what we wear. No question. It also gives us one of our most realistic chances to create a circular economy for plastics through recycling. But
And this is the big one. Its entire future, its whole legacy, hangs on whether or not we can get much, much better at actually closing that recycling loop and dealing with its huge environmental footprint.
And that just leaves us with one final question to think about. PET is a superstar. It does its job better than most other plastics, both in terms of function and recyclability. It performs exceptionally well. But in a world facing a massive plastic crisis, is being one of the better plastics truly good enough?